hot. Hot. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Sharinabelli. Guys, please subscribe if you're not already. We trying to get to that 3K mark, okay? We making baby steps, but we getting there. Hi, Sheila D. How are you? Yes, we all need peace and prayer. Yes, ma'am. I titled it that way because I don't know. First of all, let me back up and say I'm praying that, all is well with you and yours, Sheila D. Hi, Jim Rockford. You have a wonderful, great, and blessed day as well. I don't know. It's just been in my spirits because I heard about the little 3-year-old baby. And I'm like, Lord, what's really happening? But, I read the Bible. Now, I know what some say about the Bible, but I read the Bible from cover to cover. I need to do it again. Because, we don't just get everything that we need to get from just reading it, We just got to continue it, until everything we need to get from it seep deep in our, spirit. But I don't know, just thinking about that 3-year-old baby. Have y'all heard about, I forgot where it was at. I don't know if it was in, what state? I'm trying to remember what state. The 3-year-old baby who was unalived. And now they're holding the baby's mama in custody as well as the baby either daddy or stepdaddy, I'm not sure. But I'm trying to figure out, in the last 2 weeks, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So I'm trying to figure out what in the world. I mean, this ain't the first incident of that sort, but what in the world? Whatever in the world could be going on with, hi, Keith, how are you? Now, if you up in here trolling, you can stay. I don't have a problem, but try to keep it respectful. If you don't, we're going to sit you up out of here, okay? I heard about the 3-year-old, and when I hear stuff like that, Jim, it does something to me, because I have children. Well, my children are grown now. That just recently happened. The story that I'm referring to, the story that I seen on the news, they even had it on the news this morning. So this recently happened. Well, I don't know. I can't say it recently happened. Let's put it this way. We're recently getting the news, okay? Don't know when it happened. But they said that they found the child's remains in the back of a house. I don't know if it was a house that they were occupying. I don't know. How could you hurt a child? I mean, 3 years old, whatever could the matter have been? That thing does something to me. Like I said, my children are grown, but children are children. They're gonna rip and run, and they're gonna do things. They're gonna get on your nerve. They just gonna be children, okay? They haven't developed everything in them that they need to understand. Well, you don't do this, you don't do it. Children just do, and children just say. I had an uncle who used to always say, I remember him saying, don't talk around children, because children will repeat. But that's just being a child, And we have to take accountability of what we do in front of children. But whatever could be the matter with somebody, because now I'm trying to remember, because y'all know I got one of them faulty memories. Please forgive me. Hi, Ashley. How are you? But I remember hearing on the news report that I guess once they got the mother in interrogation room or whatever, they and the Las Vegas shooting. It's a lot. It's a lot, Jim. My fear is it's going to get worse than what we're seeing now. Because I remember reading such things in the Bible. That the streets will be. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So, getting back to the interrogation room, I believe the mom had told I guess, detectives or whoever was questioning her, she had told them that she had beat the little girl with a belt and she struck her about 15 or maybe more times. And I mean that's beyond. Oh my Lord, that's beyond. I remember when my kids were little, I would do things to chastise them, but never in a million years did I think. I wonder if she was, cause they showed her picture and she looked it like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to sit up here and be judgmental or sound judgmental, come off judgmental, but sound like she was not playing with a full deck, if you will. Hi, Ashley. Um, Jim says tomorrow the protest is supposed to be bad. Everyone they call June 14th, no King's Day. Oh my Lord. Beat a 3-year-old with a belt. I know. I mean, when I had to, chastise my kids or discipline them, I mean, Lord, 15, no way. Let me tell you something. My kids straighten up, fly right if they even seen a belt coming their way. So I didn't even have to, and nor would I ever think about going to that extreme. That's just too much. So I know they got the mama in custody, and I think they got the daddy or the stepdaddy or however he's related to the child. I don't know. Here he come again. Always on cue. And it's a whole lot to be done downstairs, right? It's a lot to be done, but always making the way up here. It's funny to me. But anyway, what were we talking about? Let me try to see these comments. Oh my Lord. Let me see. I got beat with a switch when I was a child. But I mean, I know I've heard stories of that. Listen, and my granny didn't play. She listened, but they never tried to kill us, unalive us. You know what I mean? You beat somebody until they are unconscious. Something is wrong. Is he chastising you? Woo! Lord have mercy. Okay. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. This is so unreal. It happened yesterday, so I guess this is going to be the new routine. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Let me swallow down some of my Java while we wait. Whew. Y'all see the steam coming from that coffee. It is so hot, but it's so good. You say, wait, what? What we waiting on? Oh, Lord. Me. Oh. Mm. What were these past comments? What were these past comments? What do you mean, what were they? Mm, 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 mm. I don't know why he think he missing something. I don't know why. I've been up here doing these lives for I don't know how long. I don't know why he think he missing something. But anyway, guys, what were we talking about before we were so rudely interrupted? Disciplining children. Yeah, but see, there is a difference in disciplining and harming. I mean, really harming to unalive someone. That doesn't equate in my mind with disciplining. No, because you done took somebody away from here. And the 3 kids killed in Washington, Lord have mercy. I don't even know if I heard about that one. I don't know if I heard about that one. But this I don't know, this world is just, if we don't get our acts together, this world is in for a rude awakening, and it's not going to end well for a whole lot of us because we're doing too much, guys. We are simply doing way too much. What could that baby? The baby may have been ill, and I'm just speculating, guys. I don't know these folks. I wasn't in the room. I don't know. But the baby could have been, because some people don't like it when children cry and won't shut up. Sometimes that happens. But you got to be the adult. You got to be the one to try to figure out why. The kid could be in pain, crying from that. It's a number of reasons why the baby, I mean, if this was the case, if the baby was crying and wouldn't shut up, because some people just feel like that's just a lot of reckless noise and they don't want to hear it. But they're going to beat the life clean up out of them because they want the noise to stop. But that's not the way to handle that. I've got hit with a car cable after being suspended. Never got suspended again. A car cable? Now, wait a minute, baby. Oh, my Lord. I'm so sorry that happened because, see, we can find car cable. That's kind of thick, isn't it? I mean, listen. I guess, listen, I came from an era, I came from a family where all they had to do was put a certain look on their face. My mama did something with her bottom lip, honey, and we understood what that lip was trying to say without any words coming past it. We already knew. And my mom never spanked us at all. At all. My grandmother, on the other hand, she was the disciplinary action one. She would want to take the action. My mama wouldn't do it. But she would pinch you, or she would look at you, and she would do that thing with that bottom lip. And you just knew it was time to straighten up and fly right. And that's just what we did. Because we didn't want my mama grabbing us either. Because she had a strong grip, right? And I tell you, sometimes it can almost cut the blood circulation when she start holding you. She'll just grab your arm, you know. And it'd be like, oh my Lord, wait a minute, ain't blood supposed to be flowing through there? I think you're cutting it. But she just grabbed and got your attention. But normally, after a second or two of that, you understood what the assignment was and you figured it out right away. Yeah, pinch is a warning for me. Two from my grandma. Oh, But yeah, normally, but now it's like people are having these children. And Lord, I just can't imagine what that 3-year old ever could have done to deserve being unalive. And then to just take her little remains and just discard it out in some back, I'm going to say back alley. And I know it wasn't a back alley, but in the back of somebody's house. But that's just too much for my brain to digest. That's just too much. It's just, I can't understand it. I really can't, and I'm not even going to try to. All I know is that it's a lot of damaged people out here who's walking around calling themselves grown, but don't have the foggiest idea of what grown is all about. It's about being mature enough. I mean, first thing is first. If you're not mature enough to bring another life into this world, go somewhere and get yourself steriled. Get yourself fixed. Take some pills. Do something. Them birth control. Do something to keep from bringing another life when you haven't gotten your own stuff together. Okay? Because you got another whole little person that you're going to be responsible for. And if you can't even be responsible for your own self, don't try to bring another person into this world, because this is going to just lead to this kind of mess here. That, a 3-year old, the baby ain't had chance to even make it to her 5th birthday. That's just a little bit too cray-cray for me. That's too cray-cray. And the mama, I'm just saying, both of them, the mama and whoever the man was, the baby daddy and just the stepdaddy, and living in a stepdaddy's position. I don't know what the relationship he had to the little girl. I know he was dating her mama. Must have been her boyfriend or something. But anyway, he got locked up. They locked him up for, I guess, something after the fact or something. Because I think the girl, the mama, is who ultimately unalived this child. But the guy, he just sit there and probably didn't do anything to prevent or stop, you know. So it's just sad, guys, what's going on out here. And this is going to get worse before it get better. I just have that sinking feeling that it will get worse before it get better. Because especially if you believe in what the word says, it's going to be mayhem in the streets. It's already mayhem, but it's going to be on a grander scale before it's all said and done. I'm telling you, guys, listen, all I can say, if you ain't right, if you don't know the Creator, please get to know Him. Please let Him guide your life. Please, please, please lean on Him for every step of your life, because, listen, we can't afford not to. Because if you believe in hell, if you believe in demons, if you believe in demonics, then you got to believe, because for every negative there's a positive. So if you believe in the demonics, you got to understand that there's a creator who is opposite of what this demonic is. So, and that's what I'm going to be leaning on, what I have been leaning on for a great part of my life. So, it's sad, guys. It's so sad how these people out here they're doing the most. They really are. And it's like they're not grasping that they need to get some help from somewhere. Fall on your knees, guys. Fall on your knees if that's what you need, and just cry out. I'm just saying, just cry out. It works. Prayer changes things. Y'all may not sit there and believe me. You don't have to. I ain't begging you to. But I know for myself, I know prayer works. Now, let me tell you, because some people think they're supposed to pray, and then 5 seconds later, they're going to get their prayers answered. Sometimes it doesn't work that swiftly. We have to put trust and faith and belief in them prayers that Almighty, Most High, the creator, whatever name you give him, is going to work it all out. Somehow, some way, we're going to be okay. But we cannot. We know we are damaged goods up in this area, and we just sit there and just let everything go, by the wayside, just do what we think we big enough and bad enough to do. No, because there's going to be consequences. There will be consequences. Whether you get it sooner, later, it's going to be consequences to pay. So why, get yourself all into that madness when you can try to do something to be preventative? It's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, I got to get on up out of here. Thank y'all for coming on in. And like I said, I'm at work, guys, so I got to get on out of here. Again, thank you for coming in. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, would you please consider doing so, okay? Thank y'all for coming. I got to run, though, guys, okay? Duty calls when duty calls, okay? Bye now.